Hello, hello. Welcome to the end of week 8. So, week 8 of the Artist's Way, and I basically want to do a check in for today. So, the focus of this chapter was on recovering a sense of strength. And yeah, so let's get into it. Out of the 7 days of doing this week, I did morning pages for 4 days. So that's what that was. And as far as the artist date, I spent some time in my backyard, just doing more like collaging and scrapbooking. I'm also part of a pen pal club, so I spent some time writing to my pen pal of the month. So I just spent some good time to myself, which is not very easy to come by. It's kind of hard to make time, but I'm happy. I actually spent 3 good hours this week, like back to back, one morning. So I was able to just focus on time to myself creatively, to journal, to collage, to scrapbook, and to do just kind of whatever inspired me at the moment. So that was fun. As far as the chapter itself, I'm gonna be honest, I haven't been prioritizing it like I did in the beginning. I do want to get back on to reading the chapters. I just kind of glazed over the chapter and was mainly reading like the quotes on the side. But there were some synchronicities, one in particular. So this chapter was about being more curious, more brave about your dreams, tapping into dreams that have scared you, or things that feel almost taboo. So coincidentally, during this week, I also was kind of confronted and given a direction as far as like my relationships in my personal life, and how sometimes I feel I allow myself to be small in relationships sometimes so that the relationship keeps going. But in the end, I realize that I'm making myself small because I'm afraid of being too big with my dreams, or paying attention to what my dreams are. That I feel like if I'm too expanded within my relationships, if I'm too expressive of what I want, that I won't be wanted in my relationships. So that was a synchronicity, because in this chapter it's like, don't turn down opportunities just to make yourself feel comfortable or make the person in your life feel comfortable. So that happened to really mesh this week, that awareness, that recognition about where I am in relationships, and if I'm choosing to live small in these relationships, and if I am I willing to go big and be willing to deal with those consequences. If you're choosing to be more brave, you're more likely to trigger some people, and they can either choose to continue to be a part of your life and adapt to your needs, or they react out of their wounded parts of themselves, and they feel like they're not enough to support you in your dreams. So there was a lot of like kind of permission for myself to dream big, and at least give myself the permission to dream big, and then whether that other person chooses to be a part of it or not, that's not your problem. It's like, as long as you're continuing to live true to your desires, you're on the right path. And that was really impactful for me this week, as far as synchronicities. So yeah, I've shared my notebook. We are on week 8, and this is a 300-page notebook. So yeah, more than halfway. And I did some of the exercises this week. Again, it goes hand in hand with the chapter. I didn't really actually get into the chapter itself. But I did some exercises, maybe 2 or 3 that stood out of like the 14 of them. The morning pages have felt, again, kind of like a drag. I don't know, I just feel like morning pages go hand in hand with meditation, and I feel like I want to meditate on the days that I don't do morning pages, just because I feel like meditation also gets you tapped into your subconscious mind, and you get that inner voice kind of going, your true inner voice, and it helps you kind of mute out what's not significant for you at the moment. It's like it allows you to see where your blind spots are and what you choose to pay attention to serve you. And if you're not liking certain thought patterns, the fact, you're becoming aware of them, and you can make shifts towards more positive thought patterns. And so I'm just trying to explore different ways to tap into who I truly am and what my blind spots are. And sometimes I feel like writing is not only very tiring, and sometimes for me, I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna be honest, like lately I've been writing and it just feels like I'm writing my to-dos. Haven't had any like real realizations of any kind. Let me know, anybody that has felt this, that I know that there's eventually stuff will come out, because it has come out in the previous weeks, but I thought it would advance more as every week came by, and it's not working out that way for me. So I'm kind of losing a little bit of momentum and just energy behind it, but I also do believe that there are benefits to it, and I'm just continuing to just do it as much as possible, the morning pages. But yeah, at the end I'm just kind of like, let me just get through this, because I'm not saying anything, it's all mundane. So I think I'm just looking for more of like less doing, more being in my life. And in this case, it means meditation. I want to just be and meditate and just practice presence, and without doing anything, and letting like my mind do the work for me instead of my hand. So I think I'm going to start incorporating meditation on the days that I don't do morning pages, maybe to accelerate the process, facilitate it, make it come out sooner. I don't know. I'm just a person that loves to do inner work and deep work, and I'm always trying to see what modalities are out there that can help facilitate and help me get to just deeper parts of myself. And morning pages is one great way to do it, but I feel like I'm hitting a wall right now, and I want to try just different ways, like incorporating meditation. That's something that it is a goal of mine to implement it into my life. But I think I've only done it like a handful of times where I sat down and just truly just sat there. But I'm noticing that there's some resistance there for me of prioritizing it. But I think this is how I'm gonna start implementing it into my life on the days that I don't do morning pages. But anyway, that is all I have for week 8. See you next week. Bye.